Today we'll be talking about SEC Chairman Gary Gensler potentially losing his job, a questionable but probably necessary stablecoin bill. We'll talk a little bit about Bitcoin, and we'll end off with the SEC lawsuit against Bittrex. My name is Taron, and this is Last Week in Crypto. We have quite a bit to cover, so let's just jump into it. We're starting with the big news today. US Congressman Warren Davidson is introducing legislation to fire SEC boss Gary Gensler, the man I like to call the clown prince of regulation. The SEC's recent plan to revisit the exchange definition has crypto advocates up in arms. Hester Peirce is calling it stagnation, centralization, expatriation, and extinction. Everyone seems to agree that it's a massive overreach of authority that could harm the crypto industry. I think that taking decisive action to dethrone SEC Chair Gary Gensler from his role is a necessary step towards protecting innovation and growth within the cryptocurrency industry. Under Gensler's leadership, the SEC has repeatedly demonstrated a heavy-handed approach and an overreach of authority. This has stifled technological advancements and hindered the evolution of crypto markets in the United States. By introducing legislation to replace Gensler with an executive director reporting to the board, Representative Warren Davidson advocates for a more balanced approach to crypto regulation. And removing Gary Gensler from his position as the SEC chair is a bold move that would send a clear message. Overreaching and stifling innovation in the cryptocurrency industry will not be tolerated. It's time for a transparent and collaborative approach that fosters growth, innovation, and a fair competition in the crypto market. What are your thoughts about Gary Gensler being removed from his position? Does anyone think this might be a bad idea? I'm just wondering. I'm not trying to start anything. And then staying with the US regulators and more big news, the US House Financial Services Committee is discussing a draft bill that could change the game for stablecoins. This bill aims to impose greater oversight on stablecoins, ensuring they're safely issued, backed, and operated. If passed, issuers would need to maintain a 1-to-1 reserve ratio for their stablecoins, and the Federal Reserve Board would regulate non-bank issuers. Anyone issuing stablecoins without approval could spend 5 years in prison and be liable for a $1 million fine. The bill also seeks to impose a 2-year moratorium on endogenously collateralized stablecoins. Endogenously collateralized stablecoins are stablecoins pegged to the value of another digital asset created or maintained within the same ecosystem or platform as the stablecoin issuer. Think Terra and UST. And this is in contrast to stablecoins backed by the external assets like fiat currencies. The goal is to pause the development and usage of such stablecoins to assess their impact and establish new regulations or guidelines for their operation. The proposed bill is a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it seeks to protect consumers and maintain financial stability by imposing strict requirements on issuers. On the other hand, it could hamper the growth of the crypto space. I find myself saying this quite a lot. However, the government must strike the right balance to ensure the potential for this revolutionary technology is maintained, while still addressing the risks and maintaining market integrity. Are you concerned about what effects this could have on the stablecoin market? What is your favorite stablecoin? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're doing that, we should talk about the markets, and specifically Bitcoin. Bitcoin is in a critical phase as its price dances around the $30,000 mark. While some analysts foresee short-term support retests, the crypto world remains upbeat about the trend continuing. Bitcoin's network fundamentals are rock solid, with mining difficulty reaching its 5th record high in a row. Now is a critical time to beware. With 75% of mined BTC now in profit, some investors might be itching to cash out. Let's not forget the crypto fear and greed index is inching towards November 2021 levels, so proceed with caution. Bitcoin's current price presents a pivotal moment for the cryptocurrency. Despite short-term volatility and support retests, the market remains optimistic about the trend continuing. With super solid network fundamentals and record-breaking mining difficulty, Bitcoin's long-term potential remains unchanged. As long as investors stay cautious and keep an eye on market sentiment, there's ample reason to believe in a bright future for Bitcoin. And for our last story for today, we're going back to the SEC. Feels like all I do is talk about the SEC. Anyway, they're now suing Bittrex for regulatory violations. The Seattle-based crypto exchange is already planning to close its US operation, but now they're in hot water for potential regulatory breaches. Bittrex has had some compliance slip-ups in the past, and if they're found guilty, it could mean big trouble, like massive fines or even suspension of operations. This whole situation is a big reminder to all of us in the crypto world. Regulators will eventually come for you if you do not comply. And sometimes also when you do. The SEC's lawsuit raises concerns about the balance between regulatory oversight and fostering innovation in the crypto industry. While it's crucial for regulators to protect investors and maintain market integrity, the timing of the suit, coinciding with Bittrex's planned US operations shutdown, seems particularly harsh. It is essential to consider the broader implications of this lawsuit on other exchanges and the industry as a whole, Acknowledging that regulatory compliance is necessary to ensure a stable and secure crypto environment is important, but instead of overreaching enforcement actions, authorities should work closely with exchanges to create a collaborative, transparent, and supportive regulatory framework. Striking a balance, again, between investor protection and nurturing a thriving crypto ecosystem is crucial to encourage innovation. It is important to recognize that the actions of regulatory bodies can be influenced by their leadership, and the priorities of the current chairman, Clown Prince Gary Gensler, have been called into question. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. What are your thoughts about this lawsuit? And how do you see this all playing out? So, we've covered some interesting stuff today. From the Clown Prince of regulation potentially being dethroned, to the stablecoin bill, the optimism in the markets behind Bitcoin, to the very questionable Bittrex lawsuit. There's always a lot happening in the world of crypto. And if you want to stay updated on the developments and join the conversation, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Remember to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments, because I'm always keen to hear what you have to say. This has been Last Week in Crypto. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.